This is a groove my teacher taught me back in the day. And the reason I wanted to teach you this particular groove is because it was one of the first grooves that for me was like a mind-blowing situation. It helped me see that there's so much more to grooves than just playing eighth notes on the hi-hat or even 16th notes. It was one of those grooves that kind of I was in awe of, like, how can I play something that sounds so cool? Which I think that this is. It's a cool groove. But every now and then it's great to have those moments when you're like playing something and that you're almost surprised that, did I just do that? Was I able to play something like this? Now, bear in mind, this is not a beginner groove. If you're a beginner, it's probably too much. But for someone intermediate, this is a great groove to learn. And the key to this groove is within the hands, what's happening in the hands. And the bass drum basically just follows one of those notes. And by the way, I know that this groove is from somewhere, like someone played this. It was maybe a song or something. I remember that we watched a VHS with my teacher, but I don't remember like who played it, if it's a song or whatever. But if you recognize this groove and you know where it's from, you can type it down below. Now, when learning this groove, it's important to just cut off all the bells and whistles in the beginning and focus only what the hands are doing, like the basic movements. So it's almost like a right hand lead groove where you have this bell pattern. The left hand is only like filling the gaps. Now I didn't play the backbeat yet, but that's what the hands are doing. Without the diddles and the backbeat, that's what's going on. And also without the hi-hat openings at the end. I'll mark the one of the groove with a bass drum. So once you have that down, you can add the backbeat. But the important thing is that the backbeat is not on 2 and 4, but like this. So the second backbeat is on the A of 3. This is always a bit confusing to me to count these in English, but it's like the 3 E and A. That's where it is. Let's add the first 3 bass drums. So the bass drum is following your right hand pattern. And let's add the rest of the bass drums next. Once you have that down, you can add the diddles in the beginning. So basically we are just playing doubles with right hand, left hand. And it'll sound like this. Okay, one more thing. We need to add the hi-hat openings at the end, like this. I basically leave the hi-hats up when I open that. So as you see, there's quite a lot of things going on, and I'm not saying that you'll probably learn this in 5 minutes because it's quite difficult to get all those things in there, but just, you know, bit by bit. Like I showed you, first the hands, take away all the diddles and extra stuff, and slowly build from there. So I think that the beginning part where you have those diddles, making sure that the sticks are in the right place. Also with the left hand, you can get bounce easier if you get to on top of the hi-hat with the tip of the stick instead of like this, because that's going to be quite difficult. So make sure that your stick is more like on top of the hi-hat. It'll make it easier. But the point of this video was just that have fun with this. If it sounds like something that you want to learn, I guarantee that it will be worth it once you just sit down and practice the patterns. It's a really fun groove. Thank you for watching this lesson, and I hope I will see you in the next one as well.